Well, it's been a couple of weeks since our last video because we've been lying low. No, not because of those arrest warrants, but it's summer and we wanted to spend some time with our family. My mother is visiting until September, so naturally we put her to work. And she's totally fine sleeping in a tent so she can rise early to get those outdoor chores done faster. But in all seriousness, we did some things just not worth filming. But here we are approaching the end of August and gearing up to finish one project and begin another. Today we're at IKEA picking out cabinets for our temporary kitchen, which we'll be setting up in our dining room. We're trying to get something really basic, but I'm contemplating whether or not we want to do white, because I feel like if we're going to move the cabinets to another area of the chateau, like outbuildings, white isn't. So I was thinking maybe we do a green or even a black.
Something more with the gray.
Gray, black. I'm fine with anything as long as it doesn't add a ton of money to the temporary kitchen. You know, I'm thinking, maybe something like black is good. Okay, so these are the countertops. So this was the one he suggested, the wood?
No, he suggested white.
Okay.
White marble.
Probably this one he suggested, because he went with white cabinets and white top. But I think if it is in our dining room, I think I'm gonna go with. They differ in prices? Ooh, okay, yeah, duh. 79 euro a meter. Okay, so these are the doors. And which one was he?
I don't know if it's here.
What was it called?
E-N-H-E-T.
I don't see it. Maybe they got rid of it.
And there are 18 of them.
18 doors?
Remember that I believe that was the number. There were 18 choices.
So now that I've seen the prices, I think we're leaning towards this one. Just a simple door. And that seems to be the least expensive one. Oh, well, there's this one at 13, but...
Well, that's just the price for that size.
We're going with the wood. This is wood effect, right? He's walking away from me. He wants to get out of here so badly. He just turned that corner and he disappeared. So we're gonna go with the wood. Oh, here he is. I think we're gonna go with this one. Countertop and door, because the white for Michael looks really, really cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be cheap, but I don't know how long I'm going to be cooking in this temporary kitchen.
It's supposed to be cheap and look expensive.
Yes, that's the thing. So I don't know. I just feel the dark would go better with the dark floors and not some other kind of wood. We could go with a marble
That one over
effect.
there.
We can go with a faux marble. But I think that looks like a kitchen. We don't need any cooktops. I'm gonna buy a hot plate.
Yeah.
Hot plate. So we need to find a sink that's gonna work. See, something like this is great. 79 euro.
It doesn't have a opening for a faucet.
Oh.
That one does. Above it.
Oh, okay. So that's more expensive because it's got holes.
Thing on the end.
Yeah, I don't like the thing on the end. I say, at first glance, we go with this top one. That's 99 euro. Which one? Did one for 25? Oh, okay. It looks like a...
Yeah, that's the...
Okay. 59 euro. That's not bad.
Having the one control where you don't have to keep adjusting two knobs
Yeah.
is better, because we'll end up, or I'll end up
No,
with
not
water on the
wheel.
floor.
You'll end up with water all over the floor. And it's like when I come in after you've done dishes, it's like you've run the bath in the kitchen. So we're going to go with this one. 59. So I think what we need to do today is take the leaves out of the table, see how this stuff's going to fit. We just opened up the doors and we have like every animal in here. There's a dog. There's 2 dogs, cat,
A few cats.
a few cats.
The setup that we're getting from IKEA is going to be about 7 feet long.
Okay.
And Amanda wants to have the sink in front of the window. So it's going to be a sink, dishwasher, and a cabinet here with 4 drawers. And
Yeah.
we've got several other pieces that we can use as additional counter space and storage, things that we've accumulated over the years.
Yeah. I mean, the setup is going to be a good amount away from the, we don't want to ruin the marble or
Well, it's
the
not gonna
floors
be-
are going to have, we're going
We're
to
going to put something on.
Something on it.
Linoleum or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not certain what. But
so there'll be a gap so we can get through, this area, I think. I mean, it's going to be tight. I really think
well,
it's going to
the
be
only
tight.
reason we need to get back here is to get to the windows.
Right.
So, I mean, it just needs to be something that where you can get there. You don't have to need to get there all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
And these doors will remain closed because behind it, we're going to be working. That's the kitchen.
That's
The wall is going to come down.
the construction zone.
We just have to set this up properly, working with a minimal amount of kitchen stuff, because I have a lot of kitchen stuff. So I'm going to pare down and put everything in bins. And we've already done that once. We've cleared the kitchen out. What was it, 2 years ago we were going to start the kitchen project?
Yeah.
So all that stuff is back in the kitchen. So now I have to remove it again.
The refrigerator we already have there.
Yeah.
Right? And turn this, and this will be, what are we going to put in this again?
I think food storage, like pantry.
Okay. Well, that's good because the doors are small, so you can have something.
Yeah.
You can't. It doesn't use a lot of space.
And then I think I'm going to have to clear out my glasses and put like dishes up there. I don't know. I don't like the idea of this being used every day because I'm worried the kids might break the glass or something. Not that they're rough, but
they're not boys.
that's original glass. They're not boys.
So most of Europe is on vacation right now, and trying to place an order for anything custom in the kitchen won't happen until September. Everything is closed. We just have to deal with it.
We're about to dive into a major kitchen renovation, and if there's one thing we've learned, it's that staying protected is key both on the job and online.
And thanks to NordVPN, our data is encrypted and our privacy safeguarded.
Because while we're busy dealing with dust and demo, there are cyber criminals out there trying to grab data, steal passwords, even installing malware.
Most of you know that Waffle is a world traveler and documentary lover. She's able to leave home and still watch her favorite programs, unblocking content from anywhere in the world. And since Nord is the fastest VPN on the planet, Waffle is virtually transported to the exciting jungle vacation she took last year with just the touch of a paw. And it's completely risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee.
If we've got you curious about staying safe online and you want to support our channel, Nord has got a special deal just for our friend Chateau viewers. Use the link below to sign up and you'll get an extra 4 months for free.
It's time to take back your privacy and browse freely.
Thanks, Nord. So we're currently in the basement and we're underneath part of the kitchen.
This window is directly underneath the window in the dining room. And that's where I'm expecting to be able to, or hoping to be able to, run the water and drain pipes for the temporary kitchen.
Right.
Because they're going to have to come from over there, which is where the real kitchen is.
Our kitchen is in this area. Water heater and kitchen
You can see
sink.
the pipes going up there.
Yeah, so that's the water.
So we need to get water over here, but I need to make sure that what's up there so I can figure out if that's even possible.
Right, to run a pipe
Right,
over in this direction and then upwards because...
well, we have to go through the floor, but we don't want to ruin the floor. So there's already a couple of holes where, if you can see up there, that's where the pipes go up for for the radiator up there.
Right.
And those go directly up through the center of the floor under the window. Well, I'm going to start by trying to take down some of this plaster, and hopefully it's not a whole world of problems up there. Well, you know, when we bought the place, it was like any place where something's covered up, you have to assume that something needs to be redone.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just assume, oh, that must be fine, you know? They drilled holes in the beam and ran the pipes through it.
I see that now. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, does that look okay or not okay?
Well, no, it's fine for what they were doing, but it doesn't help us really.
But does it hamper the integrity of the beam itself if someone is drilled in? No?
Not cutting a hole in a beam. If you like notch a beam, that makes it weaker. But
Okay,
cutting a hole, unless it's not 90% of the size of the beam, then it doesn't really do much.
So that's the dining room floor there.
Right, under the window where the radiator is. But that isn't going to work for us.
And why not?
Well, unless we're going to drill more holes through the beam, I guess we could do that. But the beam looks pretty rough to begin with.
So then are you thinking we need to come over?
Well, I started doing over here. If I can take the baseboard along this wall off, there's, among other things, there's going to be a gap behind that. So we might be able to just leave it off temporarily while we're running that stuff.
How large is a waste pipe though? That's larger than a water pipe.
They're like 40, like that.
Okay, so that's much
The inside.
bigger than a water pipe.
That's 32 or 40, I'm not sure.
Okay. If we couldn't get it hidden, which we don't need to, this could just be on the floor, right?
It can be, yeah. Well, not on the floor, but I mean, it has to be going downhill.
Right.
See, it has to go downhill.
Yeah.
The water doesn't go anywhere.
Is the temporary kitchen going to be more complicated than the main kitchen? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, the thing
It's going to take us 6 months to renovate a temporary kitchen.
well, I mean, with the kitchen, we're taking it down to the studs. With the dining room, we're trying to preserve all the paneling and the flooring, so we can't really destroy anything.
No.
Summer is peak Brocante season, and after experiencing antique sticker shock back in the US, I was hopeful we could find a few treasures. Specifically, we were on the lookout for a dresser for a bedroom, but we came home with something completely different. While we were here, one of our viewers recognized us and said hello. It was such a lovely surprise. And we wanted to say a big thank you to all of you who watch and support our channel, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. We were quite close to one of our favorite spots for oysters, so we stopped for a quick bite. Something you're not always able to do in France.
Cheers. Okay, let's go get some oysters.
And the shell you put on the beach.
So everybody sits here and eats their oysters. Okay, let's go sit over there. This is kind of treacherous. And then there are the oyster beds. We went for the variety of oysters, and she recommended that we don't put lemon on these.
Which are the local ones, the ones right from here.
Yeah, and then these are still from the area, these other ones, but she said we could put lemon on that one. Once you finished, you just fling them aside. So these are really salty. They're good. These cost us 12 euro, so essentially a euro an oyster. We have to return the plate and the lemon because the lemon does not belong on the beach.
There's a receptacle for the...
Yeah, special lemon garbage. We have to return our wine glasses, which are plastic, to get our deposit back.
Maybe he's waiting for his husband to return from the sea.
Yeah, I think so. He's looking out in the distance. Like, honey, where are you? I'm waiting.
We hung the painting on the wall even though it needs a proper cleaning, then did some online sleuthing, which I suppose we should have done first. It turns out it was painted in the 19th century by a Belgian artist, and discovered we actually paid a pretty fair price considering what his paintings currently sell for. We offered slightly less than asking, and I'm sure this will look really beautiful once it's cleaned. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.